Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope that you're all having an amazing day today. If this is your first time stopping by, my name is Theo. Welcome. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a quick peek at the new Morphe Gilded Desert Collection. So if you're interested in seeing what's in this new Morphe collection, stay tuned. So this new collection from Morphe consists of a 35 color eyeshadow palette, 5 highlighters, and 5 bronzers. So here's what the packaging looks like on the collection. It's a very simple packaging, but very cute at the same time. And it kind of represents what the palette represents. The palette is a very neutral palette. And the packaging on the bronzers and the highlighters is identical. So the eyeshadow palette is again a 35 color eyeshadow palette and it retails for $27, and then the bronzers each retail for $14, and then the highlighters are each $16. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to start with the eyeshadow palette, just give you a little bit of a description, and then I will swatch the colors real quick so you can see what they look like on my skin. Okay, so for the eyeshadow palette, it says, take your looks from sun-kissed days to bronzy nights with an artistry palette inspired by a golden desert. Deep metallics, shimmers, and mattes in 35 toasty terracottas, cool tone neutrals, and sultry nudes bear all in buildable and blendable formulas. So here's what she looks like outside of the box. The packaging is identical and it is a cardboard packaging. When you open it up, you have the Morphe logo there, and then you have your eyeshadow, which is covered by the protective sheet. Now I have already dabbled in this palette a little bit and done some other swatches, so you'll probably see my fingerprints in there, but here is what she looks like. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous neutral palette. You can definitely take this from daytime looks to nighttime looks. And I love the 35 colors. I know some people think it's a lot, but I love their palettes that are this size. And I just think this is just such a beautiful neutral palette. I actually used 2 of the colors in this palette in my eye look today. I used the Bronzed and Buffed, which is that color here, all over, and then I used the Dune Buggy like in my crease. And on my lid, I actually have one of the new Shadow Balm Cream eyeshadows from Makeup Revolution on my eye. I did a video on those as well. There's 6 of them. If you want to check that out, I'll leave it up here and down in the description box below so you can watch it after this video. But anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and swatch these off camera because there are so many of them. It'll just be quicker that way, and I'll show them to you row by row and give you the color so we can zoom through these pretty quickly. So here is the first row swatched. We have Sunseeker, we have Lustrous Life, we have In the Shade, Wild Encore, Look This Way, Kalahari, and Sahara Nights. In row number 2, we have In the Deep, Blazing Heat, Dawn to Dusk, Terra Firma, Molten, Just Watch, and Cocoa Dust. In row 3, we have Sonora, Dune Buggy, Full of Flash, Feel the Heat, Shimmering Sand, Mojave Moves, and Gold Spark. These metallics swatch so beautifully. They're absolutely stunning. In row number 4, we have In the Dust, Sunday Sunrise, Bear It All. This one actually swatched a little chalky to me. You can see a little build up in there. Bronzed and Buffed, Getting Warmer, Solar Power, and Sandstorm. Some of these kind of blend in with my skin quite a bit, so I hope you can see them. So in this last row, we have On the Horizon, Naturally Radiant, Serious Shine, Beaming, Naked Ambition, Perfect Mirage, and 24K Glow. So that was the entire palette swatch. Now the shimmers and the metallics are absolutely gorgeous and they swatch absolutely lovely. Most of the shadows in here swatch pretty good, but I will say that some of the mattes had a little bit of fallout and are a little bit chalky, but nothing that's so bad that it's unusable. And again, here's a quick peek at the palette before we move on. And it did get a little bit dirtier with me swatching it there. All right. And again, this palette retails for $27. Next in the collection, we have the bronzers. And here's what it says about the bronzers. It says, create the ultimate sun-kissed glow or contour with this next level matte bronzer. Talc-free, finely milled, and infused with skin-nourishing organic coconut oil, refined shea butter, hyaluronic acid, and plant-derived squalene. This pressed powder formula provides velvety, buildable, blendable color that blurs imperfections on contact for an almost airbrush effect. Your healthy look lasts with long-wearing, transfer-proof pigments. The bronzer comes in 5 shades, and the first shade is Touch of Sun, which is this color here. Next up, we have Bronze Vibes, which is this color here. Then we have Tropical Tan, which is this color here. Then we have a Mocha Moment, which is this color here. And then the last shade is Cocoa Woe, which is this color here. And here is what the shades look like swatched. We have Touch of Sun, Bronze Vibes, Tropical Tan, Mocha Moment, and Cocoa Woe. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to put a little bit of each of the bronzers on the side of my face so you can get a good idea of what they would look like if you're my complexion, or maybe would help you if you're a little bit darker or a little bit lighter, just seeing how they look on me. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Since I already have on makeup, I'm just going to go ahead and apply them right here along the jawline, and hopefully you'll be able to see them. I'm going to start with the first one, which is Touch of Sun. And I'm just going to put a little bit on this brush here and kind of dab it on. I can definitely see that. Don't know if you can, but it blends in pretty well with my skin. I can almost use this as just a face powder. Definitely wouldn't be a bronzer for me. Next up, we have Bronze Vibes. And again, I put a little bit on my brush. And I will tell you that it is a little bit chalky, has a little bit of fallout there. Okay, this one is definitely deeper than the first one. Okay. Here's Bronze Vibes right here. Not sure if you can see it, but it is deeper than this first one here. Next, I'm going to go in with Tropical Tan. And look, when I'm moving that, you see the fallout? Okay. We'll just stick Tropical Tan right there. Oh, Tropical Tan you can see pretty good. That's Tropical Tan. That's definitely deep enough. Next up, we have Mocha Moment. And I think I'm going to put Mocha Moment like right here, since I'm running out of the room that way. And there's Mocha Moment on the brush. And here's what Mocha Moment looks like color-wise. And the last color we're going to try out is Cocoa Woe. And Cocoa Woe is, again, the really deep color. And we'll put that right there. And you can see that right there. That's Cocoa Woe. So that would be definitely more suitable for someone darker. And you can definitely build these up. They go on really nicely. They're just a little bit chalky when you're swiping your brush in them. So that is all 5 of the bronzer colors. I know my face is looking a little bit crazy now, but we're going to do the same thing on the other side with the highlighters. So it's going to be looking crazier before I'm done. The last item in the collection are the highlighters. And for the highlighters, it says, create the ultimate radiant glow and complexion dimension with this next level highlighter. Talc-free, finely milled, and infused with skin-nourishing apricot seed oil, vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, and plant-derived squalene. This pearlescent pressed powder formula provides silky smooth, buildable, blendable luminosity that blurs imperfections on contact for an almost airbrushed effect. Your amped look lasts with long-wearing, transfer-proof color. There are 5 shades of this highlighter, and the first shade is a Frosted Champagne, and here's what Frosted Champagne looks like. The next shade is Gilded Glow, and here's what Gilded Glow looks like. Next we have Rose Glimmer, and here's what Rose Glimmer looks like. Sunset Gleams. And last but not least, Drippin' Gold. Absolutely beautiful. And here is what the highlighters look like swatched. We have Frosted Champagne, Gilded Glow, Rose Glimmer, Sunset Gleams, and Drippin' Gold. Let's go ahead and try them on the face. We're going to start with Frosted Champagne. And there's what Frosted Champagne looks like. Next we have Gilded Glow. And there's Gilded Glow. Rose Glimmer. I don't really see much of Rose Glimmer. I'll put a little bit more there. Don't really see too much. That's Rose Glimmer right there. I can see it on my end, but it may be hard for you to see on camera because it kind of blends. Next we have Sunset Gleams. And there's Sunset Gleams. Now this would actually be a nice color blush. I know it has a little bit of highlight in it, but I may mix this with something else and use it as a blush. Really pretty color. And last but not least, we have Drippin' Gold. Well, that's pretty. And there's what Drippin' Gold looks like. So there are all 5 of the highlighters and all 5 of the bronzer shades. I hope that helped a little bit. Not sure if it did, but I hope that it did. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to show you guys the 2 brushes that came in the collection. This collection also has 2 brushes, a bronzer brush and a highlighter brush. Now this bronzer brush is the M611 and it retails for $18. And here's what that looks like. Really a nice brush. I know it says for bronzer, but this looks like something I would use for blush, but I guess you can really use it for whatever you want. And the next brush is the highlighter brush, and this one is the M610 Glow Show Highlighter Fan Brush. And here's what that looks like. Definitely a nice little brush, and I could definitely see using that for highlighter. This brush retails for $10. Well guys, that is everything that I have to share with you from this new Morphe collection. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought about this collection and if it's something that you think you'll be picking up. Now, just to recap real quick, we did have the 35 color eyeshadow palette, which retails for $27. You have the 5 bronzers, which are $14 each, and the 5 highlighters for $16 each. Now, I did pick up most of this collection from Ulta. They had everything except for one of the highlighters and the 2 brushes that came in the collection, and I was able to pick up that highlighter, and I also grabbed the 2 brushes from Morphe.com. Anyway guys, that's it. That's all that I have for today. Thank you so much for spending a part of your day with me today. I truly do appreciate it. Before you go, if you'd hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and give this video a like, I would appreciate that as well. And until next time, have an absolutely fabulous day. Take care. Bye-bye.